man. What is up, you guys? It's your boy ThunDRPreach, and I'm coming at you today with a prayer, first of all, and then I'm going to get into a dream I never had before, ever. So I think this is better if we do this in the office. To the office then. So, well, I want to start off first by, now you're gonna wonder why I got like a Indian menu. Everything connects to this dream. And when you're an RPG player and like your stepdad just threw you like a Zelda game when you were like 7 years old, you'd be like, what the heck to do? Where to go? But when you figure it out, your brain just automatically try to like figure things out for whatever it is. It don't have to be a puzzle or anything. It can be literally anything, and you would just figure it out. Most games nowadays that you play, and most kids play in this new gen, it takes no thinking. So with that being said, that's that right there. This right here is my Bible. I will be holding this Bible the whole time while I'm telling this dream so people can know that I am telling the truth. Even though I grew my character over the years, people should just know when somebody is authentic, telling the truth, yada yada. But if you guys want to with me, we're going to Matthew 6, verse 5 through 15. I'm getting there with you guys, so I'm there. Maybe like 20, 30 seconds. See if you guys there too. This won't be like me engaging the chat. This is like a video that I'm going to do, and right after it, you guys can leave your comments, or if you had such dreams like this, please share. I don't know, but this is my first one. My very, very first one. The ending, what happened at the ending had me crying in the dream, but my eyes were watery as hell when I woke up. So, are you there? All right. So we're going to start with Matthew 6th chapter, 5th verse. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret. And thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions, as the heathens do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask him. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. For if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if ye forgive not men their trespasses, neither will the Father forgive your trespasses. So I read that because most people don't even know like the actual prayer. He said, Jesus said you don't need to have like big words or anything like that. And then he had said that prayer that was in Matthew. And we have a problem with forgiving each other. It's crazy that we have a whole bunch of Christians that understand what each person is going through or went through and just want to come together like fellowship, but most don't. Most don't call you, most don't check up on each other. Nobody do none of that. Nobody forgive each other. A lot of people hold grudges. This is the world we live in. So as I start this dream, I just wanted to say that prayer first. Now I'm finna get into the dream. First of all, my mom was in the dream. Now, if you guys can feel where I'm coming from, y'all should know that I'm being honest here. When you punch somebody in your dream hard as you can, it hit them soft, right? Now, when somebody passed away and you have a dream about them, you see their face for about like 3-4 seconds tops. But then you don't see their face clear no more. But you know that it's them, correct? Okay. So my mom was in this dream. I feel my brother and sister was there, but they were faceless. I just felt the presence of them being in the dream. And we were like in this like rich town with like spiky gates and a whole bunch of vines, flowers and stuff like that. And my sister that's under me had like an attitude problem. Like, she just had an attitude. And I was telling my mom, I was like, I can't live here. And she said, okay. Like, she understood me. She didn't even argue with me. She was just like, it's a church down the street from here. And I said, I know which church to go to. And when I went to this church, and I promise you, I want to say this was my grandma. Oh, that's what I want to say. It was my grandma. It was empty. I had to go upstairs, and it was like a kitchen level. And then if you go up the spiral stairs, it's the room that she was renting out. But I stopped to see her, and I was like, hello. And she kept stirring in the pot. I was like, hello, hello. My fourth hello, I was like, hello. And then she turned and was like, oh, hello. And I was like, I'm here for the room. And she was like, oh, yes, it's available. And I was like, may I ask what you cooking? Because I love to cook myself. And she told me, but I forgot that. I told her, I said, can I make cookies? And she said, are you going to make all that sugar in them cookies? And I said, well, I'm going to start from scratch. And she said, yeah, you're going to make all that sugar in them cookies. And I was like, do you have any like nuts and chocolate, like walnuts or something like that? And she was like, yeah. But as she went to take her little apron off, put it down, and I didn't see her no more. So I started looking for stuff myself. I was like, what's going on? Where is it at? Next thing you know, her son came, or I don't know if it was her son or not, but young adult came and I was like, oh, I'm just looking for the chocolate and nuts. He was like, it's in here. And he opened the door and then he gave me a bag. And I started to make like the cookies. And if y'all understand where I'm coming from, dreams shift to a certain place. Like, so it shift to where I happened to be in like a barbershop where it was looking like we were doing a skit. It was Snoop Dogg and Jamie Foxx. And it was some actual robbers that came in there and was killing people. It was just shooting people. And the robbers was like, if you can repeat after me or whatever, you'll live. But I end up doing what I wanted to do, and what I did was I started freestyle rapping, and it caught their attention, and they were like, oh, okay. Even Snoop Dogg was just like, and after I did the freestyle rap and everything, the robbers left. The crazy thing is the people that they shot, their bodies wasn't on the floor no more. And I went to go wash my hands, but I still had the soap in my hand. So I gave Snoop a fist bump. And then Jamie Foxx wanted to shake my hand. I opened my hand. I said, it's just soap. He was like, I'm cool. And then he gave me a fist bump. So we went outside, and this is crazy. When we went outside, I went out first, and then after, Jamie Foxx went out, but in a different Spider-Man costume. Well, he was in a Spider-Man costume that was different than any other Spider-Man costume you've seen. And this made me think, because I was putting the dream together crazy. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Isn't it crazy how we create things and it comes to reality? And he said, yeah. And after that, it was like this couple, because I guess they knew the economy system was getting ready to be messed up. So what they did was, and you know how in your dreams your eyes can see wherever, that's how it was. So the lady had 90 million in her bank account. So she took the 90 million, and I think the dude had like 103 million or something like that, or 1,000, whatever. But this place where we was going, you can't take money, and I didn't know that, and they end up dying because they said you can't take money where you going, and I was like, okay. I was like, what is going on? Like, I said that in my dream. I was like, what is going on? So next thing you know, my eyes again, I seen the lady. It was real dark. It was like on like a mountain with like volcano, like lava under it. It was weird, like, cause I even went to a certain spot and it was like warm, but it wasn't hot. So you had people that had houses on this mountain or volcano, whatever you want to call it, like, and they were living in there. Some people was living outside, like, because the ground was warm. All they needed was a blanket. And this lady had a male and female dog that looked the same. So she took that over. That reminded me of Noah's Ark. And while we on this mountain, the lady, no, before that, my sister, I had a monkey on the back. First of all, let me just get this straight. When I got there, after I seen through my eyes that the lady took her two pets, male and female, over there, I found myself going there. It was only sprinkling at the time. It wasn't raining hard. So I had a monkey on my back. And I looked at the dude outside of this house and I was like, hey, can I lay here? It was just like a blanket with nobody in it. And he said, sure. And I went under there, me and my monkey. And next thing you know, I see my sister coming up and she was running her mouth again. I was just like, what are you talking? Why are you mad? And the ladies that gave me the room in the church, which I think is my grandma, she was like, hey, I have a house over here. You guys can come in here. So when I came in there, I started cooking. Like, now, first of all, the stove was like, it was all black. And you could see your reflection in it. Like, if you get close, you can see your reflection, okay? Keep that in mind. And so it was like chicken that she already had made, but I was making something else, and I was like, this ain't got no flavor. So what I did was I asked somebody in the kitchen, I forgot who it was with me. I said, hey, can you get a plastic bag and bring that over here for me, please? Because I was shaking them up and then getting ready to bake them. Now, this is where the dream isn't that long, but when you explain it, see, when you explain in dreams, it's short, but when you're in them, they seem so long. So what ended up happening was I had took the bag, I opened the oven, I set the timer and everything. What was happening, well, you know how you put like something gold in the microwave and you see like that electricity like surrounding the bowl? You got to hurry up and open the door and take it out. Okay, the stove was doing that, the whole stove, but it looked like lightning coming down the stove, and it was all black, so it was like thick white lightning. So I was like, what is going on? And next thing you know, it rained so hard that the rain was coming through. It was coming through the house, like dripping. So I go, everybody was in the bathroom. I looked, the person that was helping me in the kitchen ain't in there no more, but the bathroom was so big, it looked like a dining room. You see the toilet way over there. So I was like, I said, what is going on? And they was like, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody was so scared to go out there. And this is the part where I ain't never had this before, ever. So I go walking out there, but I'm tiptoeing, okay? Like, I'm like, because now I see the whole house look like it's crying. Like, the water's coming everywhere. From what I went to the bathroom and seen, little leaks. When I opened the door and went out and said, I'm checking it, the water was filling up. And it was really pouring through the house. So I was like, I took like 5 steps before I heard a deep, deep, deep voice, man. I heard a deep, deep, deep voice that said, do not be scared of me. And I was like, and it sounded like it was surround sound in the sky. Like, I was like, what? So when I went to the stove was like going crazy with the lightning and stuff on there. And when it went white, like, I seen Jesus on the cross like this, dead. I ran back to the bathroom and I said, I seen him. I seen him. Oh my, I seen him. I seen him. And that's when I woke up. I had my eyes watery as ever. And I was like, what made me have this dream? Now, I should have told y'all this before, but I never had Indian food. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's the Indian food or not. But What yesterday I got veggie pakora. I got mixed vegetable rolls. I got aloo chops. I got biryani. And you got like the crispy honey chicken with the cauliflower. And it was like these no, that was it. That was the aloo chops. And on the picture is a mountain. This is my first time eating like Indian food, like real Indian food. Like I haven't had it. So I don't know if the spices done made me had the dream or whatever. I don't know what it was, man. But I tell you, I never had a dream to where God spoke to me and said, "Do not be afraid of me." And it was so y'all know I can do people voices. Like I can't do this one. Do Nutty Professor and everybody else voices all day. Oh, Hercules, that was fabulous. I could do all that, but I cannot mimic the voice I heard in my dream. It was so deep. It was deep. It was like, "Do not be afraid of me." It was crazy. I'm not even going to attempt to do it. But that's my dream. That's the time I had. I ain't even wash my face. I brushed my teeth though. But I ain't even wash my face. I still got like little crusties in here. I just want to hurry up and get on the stream and let you guys know what kind of dream I had. And that was it. So I was just sharing that with y'all. So YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, if you guys had any type of dream like that where you heard God talking to you or you seen Jesus on the cross and stuff like that. And see, I think that with my sister being mad, I think that was we have to be more obedient with each other. Like we have to forgive each other. We have to communicate with one another. Like, and that wasn't happening. The mountain where was it Mount Sinai where God spoke to Moses? We happened to be on the mountain and he spoke to me. The rain reminded me of the first time he had said he gonna do it with fire this time, but the rain was just reminding me what had happened. He made a covenant with Noah. What was it? With Noah, saying that he wouldn't do that again, like wash all those people, kill all those people and stuff. The lady bringing one a male and female made me think of Noah's Ark. Like I said, man, I gotta get off here. This wasn't even a long stream anyway. It wasn't even supposed to be a stream today anyway. I didn't know I was having a dream today, last night. So, if you guys want to share your experience and a dream that you had where you thought that God or Jesus was trying to talk to you or anything like that, please share in the comments. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I never seen nothing like that ever. Especially when the lightning came and I seen Jesus on the cross on this, like reflecting through the stove. Man, I lost my mind. But anyway, we're about to get out of here. Thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate it. Don't forget to share your dream. I would love to hear your experiences. Have a good day.